Do you like blonde anime girls? Well, do I have the visual novel for you, presenting Kinkoi Golden Loveriche. Hi, my name is August and welcome to the August Tale, and today we're gonna visit Noble Private Academy, an institution where men and women of great wealth are educated. Thanks to a surprise run-in with a royal European princess, our main protagonist Oro is forced to attend Noble Academy in accordance to her whims. And if his troubles aren't enough, he finds himself living in an all-women's dormitory at the school. But despite these problematic affairs, this might be a chance opportunity when his beloved childhood past finally rises back to light as he searches for his beloved golden time. And with that out of the way, let's begin. What better way to start a visual novel than to have our main character carry away a princess from trouble, only to have his arm almost chopped off after a misunderstanding, and then being forced to attend a prestigious academy at the princess's command. It's a tumultuous and lively introduction, one that sets the tone for Kinkoi. Our main protagonist, Oro Ichimatsu, may be a lowly commoner, but that doesn't stop our blonde-haired heroines from basking in their whims and obliterating that wall called class separation and any hopes of privacy. Right off the bat, the conversations of Kinkoi are exciting and energetic. There's rarely a dull moment with these girls on screen, and it's all thanks to their attractive personalities and their dynamic expressions. But that doesn't mean that Oro isn't interesting either. Oro Ichimatsu is one of those rare cases in a romance visual novel where he's not just a simple blank canvas, but an actual character with depth. What's great is that it all revolves around this wide-reaching theme and approaches it with different connotations and messages, and it likes to do so, dangling blunt foreshadowing like a carrot in front of a horse, making you hungry for more. Throughout each of the routes, each of the heroines explore different aspects of that same idea, and at the very end, it all culminates in its final true route, a dramatic change in tone in its narrative, but also serving as a fantastic representation of Kinkoi's central motif. And with that out of the way, let's talk about our main heroines. And I'll start off by saying that I absolutely love Reina. Saw her character profile and immediately bet on her being fantastic. And she was everything I expected her to be and more.
オーラくんのプライベート拝見。こいつがプライベートボックス？
Reina is just pure, bountiful fun. Charismatic and lively, this social butterfly's energy makes her a captivating person just to be around. Even as a commoner, she very much knows her way around these rich maidens with her close friendliness and overwhelming fashion sense. And hello, she does some damn good work, ascending me onto another plane of existence. Reina also doesn't hold back on how open and flexible she is, easily bouncing off banter and personalities. It's a testament to how friendly she is to anyone and everyone. It's her unashamed teasing and jokes that makes Reina so fun to watch time and time again, even outside of her route.
オーラのみんなこんなに太い。
It's not just her camaraderie with girls either, her chemistry with Oro is fantastic together as a laid-back and easygoing duo. It's about as intimately familiar as two friends of differing genders can get, helping each other out, and in some areas, more passionate than others. Like I was expecting your run-of-the-mill romantic optional H scene, but with how that first scenario played out, just shattered my mind. It's amusing in retrospect because while I do think that that incident was very contrived, at the same time, I could only expect something that bold to be the spark for their relationship. After all, such an act between two friends isn't something you can easily sweep under the rug, right? Outside of that horniness though, Reina's more wholesome moments are dedicated to that warm, comforting side to her that just oozes tender, loving affection, unlocking something within me I didn't even know I wanted out of gal girls. Along with her very sensitive and perceptive sixth sense, this is all just an extended part of her friendly and thoughtful personality at the core of her values. Seriously, what a top tier girl. Now, while the relationship gets all balanced out, a portion of Reina's route doesn't actually focus solely on her, but rather Oro and his circumstances holding him back. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I really like this narrative focus on him. It gives him a direct chance in the spotlight to finally confront those problems before jumping back into Reina's motherly thighs.
まったくもう。おいで。
Next, we have Heroine Caballero Ista, or Elle, the proud knight of the Ista family and devoted retainer to Princess Sylvia. As knightly and fearsome as her status claims her to be, I peg her more as the worrisome mother of the friend group, reining in Sylvia before she up and causes World War III over a bad baseball game. But it's only a matter of time before this weapon of national defense gets broken down by a boy with a massive baseball. Elle's dedication to Sylvia is an admirable trait, but it can't be her only one, and it's within her route that we explore more of her relaxed, informal side, banging casual outfits included. I mean, just look at this! However, her actions aren't all that different from normal because it seems the mother of the group also equals a very big girl boss wife energy. And to think, this is from an individual very willing to slice someone's arm off.
何をしろというの？
を求めるようなら首を飛ばしますが。
Sometimes it's not the star in the spotlight that's the attention grabber, but the hidden beauty working behind the scenes. What turns out to be a simple interest in Elle's personal life actually becomes a deep dive into the rabbit hole that is Elle and Sylvia's royal background. So of course this is going to be a major conflict of interest, choosing between her two beloveds, the princess she's pledged her entire life to, or one dropout baseball boy. Now after choosing Elle, I chose... Hey, do you hear something?
今日もラジオ体操の時間ですよ。
Ah! There's something to be appreciated in simplicity. No outrageous scenarios, no 4D relationship chess mind games, but the pure-hearted direct approach. Introducing Akane Kuryu, the hardy underclassman who dashes forward with her feelings like the athletic go-getter she is. She's such an energetic ball of energy who's running full blast with those pure-hearted emotions. While she may be a side route, that doesn't dismiss her genuine earnest efforts to win Oro over. Like seriously, get yourself a girl who looks at you like this and is ready to go at it all night long. Some might regard it as average from the route's considerable lack of depth, but it still incorporates bits of Kinkoi's themes, and I feel it's that sincere dedication from an adorable Kohai that makes her side route better than expected and takes her to the finish line. Next, we have our whimsical European princess, Sylvia Le Cruz Crown Sortilege Sisua. Upon first impression, I thought she would be strictly an air-headed princess, but I was pleasantly surprised at how meaningfully sharp she actually is, while also still being adorably silly. A breath of fresh air, honestly.
毎日エルを出し抜いて遊ぶことばかり考えているのだもの。姫様。
As a foreign princess, she takes up the role as a respectable representative of her country. But leave her alone for 5 minutes and she's halfway to Oro's room via private shopper. She may be royalty, but that isn't stopping her from happily enjoying the luxuries of the common man with her beloved friends. One of the most remarkable qualities of Sylvia. She may not fully comprehend the complicated nature of class separation and social cues, but it's her straightforward attitude and innocent optimism that makes her such an extremely likable person. It's this earnest and honest belief that makes her the best motivator for Oro. The tea party she has with him, outside of just being a beautiful CG overall, are great at presenting genuine heartfelt one-to-one scenes. But while she may feel a certain way towards Oro, the rest of society might not have the same opinion, little sisters included.
よろしくってゲロ。
After all, Oro is still a commoner. How could he ever be within the same category as Sylvia, the royal princess of a country with very close ties to Japan? The route is a constant push and pull of tensions. The both of them are very fond of each other. However, there's a line of separation that's formed out of the pure consideration for each other. If they aren't on the same playing field, then it's up to someone to step up to the plate. With heavy expectations, it's Oro's drive that pushes him to be a better version of himself in order to be qualified for the one that he likes. To be as cool as one can be, no matter how many attempts it takes.
それはイギリス式ですわ。
Oh, go back, go back! And it's how Sylvia's route presents itself that makes it my favorite route in Kinkoi, especially since it also greatly leads up to the true route. Now, Sylvia is one of the best supporting characters, but she's not number one. That position belongs to our cigarette-smoking, blunt and brash delinquent over here, Ria Soma.
とにかくだ。お前の意思は関係ない。お前とシルビーを絶対にくっつける。以上だ。
Ria's an excellent blend of delinquent problem child with a surprisingly caring and wise attitude underneath all of her snarky, mischievous remarks. Her presence, acting like some great mage, imparts words of wisdom upon our troubled protagonist. Add in her unique backstory and she's an insanely interesting character that Kinkoi holds her cards close to their chest. It's completely understandable though, as her route should ideally be read last. Remember what I said about Kinkoi and its foreshadowing? Ria's hints are the most deliberate out of each of her scenes, and they're important in its double meanings. One, to help Oro come to terms with his relationship problems, and two, to understand what's really going on inside Ria's head. Pair it up with Kinkoi's solemn yet meaningful piano accompaniments, and Ria's route provides an emotionally raw and satisfying experience. In conclusion, Kinkoi Golden Loveriche is a visual novel that grandly and proudly presents its best foot forward, being as cool as it hopes to be, no matter who the heroine is. Each of the characters and their routes surrounds and builds upon Kinkoi's central theme of golden time. While its individual routes are excellent on its own, it's a combination of these messages gathered from each person that helps execute its final true route in its best possible form. With a fantastic production, enjoyable heroines, and a cohesively sound story and thematic points, Kinkoi Golden Loveriche is one of the strongest lighthearted romance visual novels out there, while also ending on an intensely dramatic yet golden conclusion. I give Kinkoi Golden Loveriche a 5 out of 5 with a seal of approval. And as always, subscribe if you liked the video and want to see more. Check back every week for new content. For more of my thoughts, you can find me on Twitter at TheAugustTale. Check out some of my other anime visual novel reviews on my channel if you are interested.